Friday night baseball from the Bay Area and the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Detroit Tigers and the Oakland A's. Matt Chapman, one of the league's most prolific power hitters, continues his hunt for a home run crown. Next. Sean Manaea gets the ball for Oakland in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy certainly could be one of those horses for courses kind of guy. Loves pitching at home. Take a look at those home road splits. They're pretty good. Without question, he's more comfortable pitching at home than he is on the road.
At the plate, Dixon Machado. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Second baseman, Dixon Machado.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Hernandez is over and he puts it away for the first out. With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He will give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And Cabrera's not going to get a chance to swing it here if they'll just give him first on the intentional walk.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 9, Nick Castellanos.
Now at the plate, Nicholas Castellanos. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Detroit. It's the Tigers nothing. A's coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. So coming to the plate, Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Marcus.
First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they do come in off a victory last time out, but they've really hit the skids here recently. Losers of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. The 2-1 home is fastball that misses.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
And he takes ball 4, so the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
So stepping in, Stephen Piscotty, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Here's the first pitch to him, and he fouls this one off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Now a snap move over to first, and the runner back in standing. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. The relay. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Here's Jed Lowry now. He swings and grounds it to short. Cosmo takes it in. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Striding into the box, Matt Chapman. Come up big in spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the AL in RBIs. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Drilled right back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Long throw to third. And this will not be in time as he's into third base safely. So the base hit there plates their second run of the inning and brings us to our league leaderboard in terms of RBIs. And as you can see, he currently ranks second in the AL in that department. Here's Chris Davis now. He's had a banner month as far as home run production is concerned. If he's able to keep up this pace, earning the league's home run title should be almost a foregone conclusion.
I would agree with that assumption. It's going to be a foregone conclusion. The way this guy looks at the box, he looks so hitterish, looking to do damage. I don't see how anyone catches him in the home run race.
First delivery to him on the way. This one is launched. Look at this. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. Number 35 now on the season. And the A's add on more. It's now a 5-0 game.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
In now. His home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
The 1-1. Misses above the zone for a ball.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Now this is on the ground for Cosmo at short. And there's one away. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, they have to be looking for more out of Yunel Escobar. Talk about coming off a rough month. He had only 10 hits the whole month. 10 hits in the entire month. So, yeah, I'm going to watch to see if he can get this thing turned around and get hot, because this new lineup needs a lot more from him.
The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2.
Well, he clearly thought he had a shot at 2 on the hit, but they did a nice job in the outfield of getting it in quick to cut him down.
Marco Hernandez steps in. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's the 8th man to bat here in the first with 5 runs already up on the scoreboard. Swinging a soft liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. As he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
Come in.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. From the stretch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gerber moving to his left. And that retires the side. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being leading off the inning, Jeimer Candelario, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
One-two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Piscotty moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Stepping into the box, James McCann. His career numbers against Manaea. He's a .333 hitter. He's taken him deep once. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
2 out, nobody on. 1-2 to the Tigers catcher.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Stephen Piscotty scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Change up low, 2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
High pop up. Cabrera shading to his right. And that's the first out of the inning. So striding in, Jed Lowry. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Fouled off. Now the 0-2 pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. And there's out number 2. Stepping in, Chris Davis. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. At the plate, Mike Gerber, and his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Fouled away. The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently sits 3rd in the AL in that category. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
And it's fouled away. Another try at 2-2. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, second baseman.
Next for the Tigers, Dixon Machado. First pitch on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses with it, 1-1. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Piscotty's there for it, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Now batting, Nick Hundley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses for ball 1. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Outside, 3-0 now. Yunel Escobar is on deck. Popped him up. Cabrera is under it. He's got it 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Yunel Escobar. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. The windup and the 0-1. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. To his right, Machado. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting,
Marco Hernandez steps in. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A ball and a strike. Hernandez is off at first with 2 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Grounded to short. Scooped up on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's no. Now in the box, Mikey Matuk looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Matuk is a batting line residing in the 230s.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence with the manager putting him in the lineup today.
Popped him up. Chapman in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
And they'll issue the intentional walk here. Interesting decision with the bases empty and 1 away.
The right fielder, number 9, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. No runs, no hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. Count is even, 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. The 1-2. A little bouncer. That winds up foul.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Two balls and a strike. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Davis is under it. And that ends the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the A's 5.
Leading off the 4th inning,
Now the pitch.
Marcus Semien.
And he just misses with a curveball. That's inside. 2-0. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Machado ranging into the outfield, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for Oakland.
Coming to the plate now, Stephen Piscotty. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Here's a high pop-up. Candelario calls for it. And that's the second out of the inning. Here's Jed Lowry now. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Jed Lowry.
First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. So far on the year, Lowry brings in a batting average resting just under 320, and will look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
Yeah, this is a great spot for him right now. He just seems to have been picking up left-handed pitching great all season long.
A ball and a strike now. Ground ball left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they go down. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Sliders in for a strike. Right side, but it's well foul. The next 0-2. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The catcher, number 34.
Stepping up to the plate, James McCann. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
Broxton's under it. 2 gone. Ready now, Mike Gerber. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Outside for a ball. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. It's 1-2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out for 5.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout. Score at 2-3, and the inning is ready for another shot now. Matt Chapman. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center. And that dinger puts him in second place on the league leaderboard.
When you play with the big part of the field, it doesn't surprise me that you lead the league in home runs. That was an absolute bullet to dead center. What an impressive swing.
Here's Chris Davis now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mata is there. He's got it 1 away. Digging in now, Nick Hundley. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. This is skied out toward right. Castellanos is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out.
Up next for Oakland.
Now to the plate, Yunel Escobar. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Candelario has a play, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. The A's add on to their lead with the solo home run. 5 innings complete, and this is now a 6-0 ball game. Into the box, Pete Kozma. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Croxton is there, and he has it for the 1st out.
Now batting.
Dixon Machado digs in. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
Piscotty's there for it. 2 down. And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. in there for strike one.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base. Francisco Liriano gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Had him off balance a bit, as this is skied into short left center. Cosmo retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for round number 1. Now at the plate, Keon Broxton. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Broxton swings, and this is hit well to left. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot that time for Keon Broxton. Number 11 for him on the season, as this lead swells to 7-0. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Roll, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
And a neck-high fastball that time. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground is short. Cosmo loves it. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. At the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And Liriano's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Castellanos coasts under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. A couple of walks for him thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Nicholas Castellanos. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Sent out to straightaway center field. Broxton will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, third baseman.
The next batter, Jamer Candelario. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Way out in front.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Greg Bird, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And he gets ahead 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Cabrera leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Tigers lead 1. They're down by a touchdown. Digging in the switch hitter, Jed Lowry, 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Designated hitter, Jed Lowry.
First pitch coming, here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
1-1 the count now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
On the first, and as Ernie may have said, it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. 2 away. Here's Chris Davis now. You mentioned earlier he's in the race for the league's top home run spot, and with a 4-bagger on this day, he continues to add to his impressive power totals.
He just looks so confident at the plate. Knocks a donut off the bat every time on the on-deck circle and strides to the plate like he owns it. Wouldn't be shocked if he got into another one. He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Yunel Escobar. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is. Now at the plate, James McCann. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Santiago Casilla will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. The 0-1 pitch, and he takes this one high. 1-1. Casilla, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a 15-year Major League vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
A ball and no strikes.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in once again, Pete Kozma. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's set, here it comes. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They need to get something cooking here. It's ready once again, Marco Hernandez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Marco Hernandez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. 4-1. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Hey, D-Roll, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Marcus Semien. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runner back standing. Now the 1-1 pitch. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. One there. On to Cabrera at first. It's a twin killing. A look there at the Bay Bridge from the East Bay side, where we are for this one from the Coliseum in Oakland. Dixon Machado digs in, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ryan Presley comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. And he just misses with a curveball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He is the final man standing in the way of possible history here tonight. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Nick Castellanos now. He is the final man standing in the way of possible history here tonight. Fastball in there for a called strike. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Missed with a breaking ball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Hundley over to his right. He's got it. And it's official. It's a no-hitter.
Yeah, you know what's amazing? A combined no-hitter is even more rare than a complete game no-hitter. So it's not something you see every day or every year for that matter. And that's what you call a total team effort.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show, and he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 7 runs on 13 hits. No errors, left 7 men on base. For the Tigers, no runs on no hits. 1 error, they left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9.